Alright, it's live! Woot woot! Everything is go. I believe I probably should have checked on my YouTube, but whatever. Welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is Group
Episode
A.
7.
Episode 12, The Sky of Wolves. We are... yeah. We are just gonna jump right into it tonight. When we last left your guys' session off, can do this quick. You guys were at the base of the Earthfire inside of the center of the mountain. There was no Earthfire there as you guys had just missed Elena. She was atop the temple, reflecting on what she had done there. The party tried to fight her, but was unable to. She paid Alward the gold she owed him, gave the party a small piece of jade, and then departed after you guys had dealt about 57 points of damage to her, and she was pretty unhappy with you. She teleported away.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, come on. We were having such a pleasant conversation.
She teleported away, and the party began to twiddle their thumbs and try and figure out where she went, and saw that she was in some temple devoted to the spoken wills. From there, you guys packed up your party, went back to camp, and started organizing the refugees. Teak was very unhappy with the performance of the blue band, and started laying into everybody, giving them the discipline they needed. When she found out that...
quote-unquote needed.
Yeah. When she found out that Anston had been creating a spell book, and that he did not even know how to read, after a lengthy confrontation, it turned out Anston was possessed. His demonic spirit started emanating like really bad, dark, powerful juju, before Teak was just like, you know what? I'm turning that. Get out of here. And turned the evil spirit and made it flee, not in fear, just from the power of, the holy energy. With Anston properly exorcised.
I can feel the preaching.
Exercise, yes.
Yeah. You guys locked him up and verified that you could not destroy his spell book, as it was some sort of warlock magic that was returning it to him at the end of every hour, against with or without his approval. From there, the party packed up and headed eastward to get on the passes that lead south. You guys went back through the town of Amberside, and you found that it, while the mayor told you that it was clear of werewolves thanks to the good work of Willow killing the one that was plaguing the town, there were still more...
Lies.
Yeah.
They're not even not furry.
There are still more werewolves in the area. With a little investigation, Ogun found out that the town mayor is a lycanthrope, or the town magistrate is a lycanthrope, along with the owner of the bunkhouse. They put up a bounty on another lycanthrope in town for 4,000 gold, wanted dead. You guys are in the inn on the morning of the 25th of Priestess. The blue band is currently dancing around the bounty board at this bounty that went up for 4,000 gold, as it is an extreme price to pay for a single person's head. The whole party is together. Ogun has used one wild shape for the day / long rests, or short rests.
Alright, that's enough.
Willow calling back to them. Nykiran's going to turn and say, "Oh no, this is the first good fortune we've had traveling. You guys are great at killing people. We can help. 4,000." And she's gonna run her hand through her hair. Like 4,000 gold. 4,000.
Yes, but this is going to take some planning. This way, we must speak in private. And Oga needs to find some place like some room in the bunkhouse or whatever where we can hopefully talk and not get overheard.
You guys are not in the bunkhouse.
Take the blue band that was out there celebrating, bring them to the bunkhouse or wherever.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You guys have been staying at the community center inside the town, which is called the Singing Crossbones. It is an inn of sorts. It is kind of like one of those all-purpose buildings.
Okay, that works.
But yeah, you guys can go back to your rooms here. This is a town for wealthy merchants passing through, and the rooms are kind of lavish. And in so much as they, are able to fit the lot of you.
Okay. Well, once they're in there, Blue Band, I have good news and bad news. He's talking, speaking low, huddling everybody around. Good news is that you can probably get that $4,000. Bad news is they're taking one of their own and just throwing them to us, hoping that we just kill them and don't check first. I can't even be sure that person is a werewolf, but I did overhear them, and we actually have a lot more werewolves than just the one to kill. I know of at least 2. I'm betting there are more. So, while we may be able to turn that into a 4,000 gold and maybe even more payday, there will be more blood than just one before this is over.
So step 1, we kill the werewolf. Step 2, collect bounty. Step 3, kill the bounty, the person who was giving the bounty. Am I right on that, Ogun?
Not quite. So, as I said, they're throwing someone to us and hoping that we kill them and don't check first. I'm actually not entirely sure that this person they're fingering for the whole thing is a werewolf. So that's the first thing I want to find out. Is whether or not they are actually a werewolf. And then, yes, we can collect the bounty and then proceed to kill the rest of them. But it's more than just the one that gave the bounty. There's... I think it was Pisley. It's definitely one of them. And Duca?
Yes. I'm going to show them to you.
Okay.
You guys have seen these people in town before.
From the way they talked, they were definitely werewolves, and it sounds like there's more where that came from.
What was the business with the first werewolf I ran down that long ago?
And
the whole town is just full of them?
Pretty much.
I must say that's a really good picture.
So they
Like,
you overheard this, and
Would
they're
they-
expecting us to run after this bounty.
They're expecting us to take this bounty down and then leave and let the rest of them live. That's why the price.
The picture bizarrely doesn't work.
What was that?
You think that's all there is to it?
There may be more. Couldn't say, but at the very least, I want to find out if this person that they fingered is actually a werewolf. Fake their death if they aren't, and then go after the rest of them.
I'm sure we can afford to spend that much time here.
to be somebody's paid assassin, patsy, any of that garbage.
The information you have, we could go straight to the source.
Well, if we wanted to go straight to the source, we just take out the two that I mentioned, but then what are you going to do to find out the rest of them? Torture them? They'll just keep it. You know, the rest of the werewolves are just going to take back over, and then it's right back to where it was.
Not have to do that either way.
Well, it's not going to take us that long to return this place back to some semblance of balance. Mainly figuring out how to find out which ones are werewolves and which ones aren't.
Kieran's gonna point to Teak and say, she can do that, right?
Teak glances up and says, Sorry, was dozing off a bit.
Nykarin is gonna repeat and say, you can use your paladin magic and find out who's a werewolf and who's not. Right?
I'm afraid it doesn't work that way.
One surefire way of finding out, he's going to sort of draw the silver dagger. It's a light touch.
I mean, that
sure.
seems a little...
Teak takes a silver coin out of her coin purse and says, "This will do just as well."
I mean, you know, that's all good and all, but what you really need is a hint of
Doesn't
subtlety.
take much, just a little touch.
Just a touch, yes, but you need to be subtle about it. And, well, gestures to dagger. That doesn't scream subtlety.
Also, I feel like my way works a little better. You give people some silver, charity, and those that don't want to take it are very odd in that they don't want to take free money.
I mean, I wouldn't take free money, but then, you know,
change for a gold piece.
money's kind of useless in nature.
Teak holds a silver coin against on Alward.
He looks very, like, a mixture of confused and annoyed.
I pushed my dagger against... Oh, wait, never mind.
You have to the count of 3 before I remove the hand. 1,
That's very ambitious of you.
2.
Teak removes the coin and says, "I just had to make sure that you weren't a werewolf."
I didn't realize that meant making yourself seem like a complete idiot.
Jokes aside.
And Alwood climbs back on his bear and just wanders off into town.
If they know we're going after this one person, there's not to say it's just an ambush. This is almost comically obvious.
It does sound like that is the case, doesn't sound like that is the case, but it's hard to say. The possibility is definitely there.
Should we send word back to the temple?
Well, I'll confess I don't do subtle. So, some of you, looking at Alward, looking at Fractus, can probably figure that part out. So we do need to identify them so we know what to do, or who to take out.
Soulmane pulls out a small bag of 50 silver pieces.
Well, you have your testing utilities then.
Just go around shooting people with silver out of a slingshot.
That sounds
Get
like fun.
It's a shame you
And would
just...
probably work. But it's
I
also
mean, it's a
very
shame you
fishy.
just pissed off the ranger, who, I don't know, would be excellent to shoot coins.
Well, you can't win them all. Also, we just need to wait until one person who receives a coin at about 25 miles an hour starts sizzling a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, everybody who who gets hit by them would, go, ow, 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 ow.
They're all werewolves.
Everyone's a werewolf.
Why is it embedded in my skin? Because you shot it at me at 30 feet a second, you idiot.
Yeah, it's like only Silver can hurt werewolves, but Silver can also hurt everyone.
Everyone's dying because these silver coins are shooting at them.
Yeah.
Kind of like the surefire way to kill a vampire. Put a stake in its heart and cut off its head is also a pretty surefire way to kill most other things.
Yeah, we decapitated him. He's probably a vampire. It killed him.
I mean,
It definitely killed
he's
them.
bleeding.
He reacts to the silver dagger. He bleeds when I got hit. Alright.
The amount of face palms in the background. I'm pretty sure someone broke their nose.
Now this is standard adventuring tactics. Stab it until it's dead. It was probably the enemy.
Once again, the only problem solver of the blue band, Nykirin is going to point
Hold on a minute.
at she pauses. Does
No, I was
Willow say
talking
that
to
out
you.
loud? Oh, okay.
Would you deflect this onto Nike and I was talking to you.
Oh, what's up?
Just go on. I'm being an
Oh,
asshole.
okay. Well, no, she's the only problem solver out of the blue band. You guys are good. You guys know the rest of the blue band doesn't have much for wisdom. She's going to say to Willow, the one you killed when you came through town that they put a bounty for, that was most definitely a werewolf, correct?
Oh yes. Did not react well to my lance going through its chest cavity. Definitely a werewolf.
She's
I'm pretty sure you created that cavity.
Well, also Willow would know the person he fought transformed, and fought him back.
Oh yeah, that too.
Well, that's the easy way. If you can make them transform, then you got it.
Yeah, Nykirin's gonna go on and say, well, they're probably expecting us to fight them, and in the fight for the transformation to show, they wouldn't put us against some regular citizen that wouldn't transform.
Probably. I expect that this person probably is a werewolf, but it also sounded like they would know that they are being, sacrificed.
Just or one of the Omegas.
Yeah.
Well, I think the biggest problem here is the possibility of an ambush by other members. So they're leading us into a den or something. Unless they think we're foolish enough to just kill them and take the mug gold and leave, which...
Well,
So please let me know when you're done. I've got
that
some
they
shopping to do.
will kill that one, take the gold, and leave. That's it.
The hour that is left is shocking to do.
Yeah, I know.
Probably didn't know
Albert
that
already
I tried to give him free money.
So Alward's going to go buy a candle.
Okay, in town?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I'll handle that in a minute. I'm gonna let the party keep discussing plans.
Is there a nature arcana or insight roll that would help me with the detection planning?
Of trying to determine who's a werewolf and who isn't?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
hey, let me close that. Yeah, you can roll a. So werewolves were introduced into the world as a curse by a god. So you can roll a religion check. You can roll a nature check. Or you can try and roll an arcana check to discern things about the curse.
Okay. Okay. Religion is probably not worth. Oh, that's the nat 20. Jeez. Okay. Well, there it is.
I don't see that you rolled anything. Oh, okay, it just popped up on my screen. Religion. Okay. Let's see.
I mean, if there's something like, oh yeah, you can just use detect magic and they show up. Oh, well, say do that.
Excuse me.
Burn Wolfsbane, make some change. I don't know.
Well, yeah. So, in detecting lycanthropes in this world, so anything, and this probably would have been better suited as a nature check. But what you're gonna know is there are different types of plants that have taken up. Oh man, I'm getting feedback from someone. Okay, Anthony, I'm gonna lower your volume, and just like speak up if you want me to acknowledge you. But anyways,
so I think my corn's all tangled up. Give me 1 second.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. I've got you at like 25% now, so it's not distracting. You know there are plants in this world that have different have different attributes as far as like what religions put stock in them. Mostly between sunseed plants and moonseed plants, and just the conditions that they grow in. And those growing conditions, some enable, some are kind of like, what's the words? Things that deal with the symptoms of these curses, just from the properties they absorb. And some are things that are banes against these curses. You're gonna know anything that works as kind of like a symptom relief would be something that could easily detect lycanthropy. As once you start removing the symptoms of it, lycanthropy, empowering a person, they're going to feel significantly weaker. They're going to feel, obviously not have all their damage immunities. So any moonseed plant that you could find would be a very easy detection for you.
Moonseed, huh?
Are you looking for it, or are you asking if you know any? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
thank you.
Jeff, your mic is muted if you were saying something to...
Sorry.
Okay.
He sits and ponders for a moment and scratches his head and goes, moonseed. I need to find moonseed. You can make it into kind of a, not really a cure, but it reduces the symptoms. Get it on a werewolf and you're going to know the difference. They'll be weaker suddenly and it'll slow them down. But you got to find some first. And the last roll was to figure out if there's some in the area.
Mr. JD, how is Teak casting her spells? Is she using spell components, or is she using her holy symbol?
Holy symbol.
Okay. Skari would volunteer some things out of her bag. She has a plethora of ferns, ivies, and other low-light plants that would all be classified as moonseed plants.
Oh, excellent. Okay. I think we mix this up then. Make something out of it.
Hey, she's an alchemist.
Okay, so how do we get this into a form that's easy to administer, or at least get enough on or in somebody in simple fashion to show, noticeable effect? Something airborne?
We could just smell people and see if they smell like wet dog.
Yeah, she's gonna scratch her head and say, maybe crush it up with some smelling salts. Get it in a fume that they can't avoid.
All right.
Couldn't you make it into an oil that can be...
What was that?
She's going to point her finger and say, yes, I can.
We could put the oil on their weapons.
What I think we could do, I'm pretty good at sniffing out lies and liars. We could save that as a backup plan for those that survive first contact with me. There's no reason to waste all that for everybody in this village.
Yeah.
It would be It would be a good tool to have, and can be a last-ditch effort. Just put a dab of oil on their skin. Might help.
We could also mix it into the water supply.
Would there be enough to mix into the water supply?
So,
I mean, it takes quite a few leaves to make tea.
Yeah, so the first thing, I'm going to just explain some things to you guys that's going to be super boring. I am allowing Skari to produce you guys 500 gold per week of alchemical goods. Each dose of this that she produces is going to cost 4 gold of that Skari allowance. She has enough reagents on her for 3 doses of this. There are 70 people that live in this town. Oh, nope, I'm sorry. A bunch went missing. There are 56 people living in this town. And 3 of them are probably werewolves.
So, I know he was joking, but just out of curiosity, since Ogun got sent in his cat form on those 2 that were he's pretty sure are werewolves, did they smell at all like dogs?
I mean, they had distinctive smells to them. A similar thing in fashion, like dogs, maybe, covered up by lots of fragrance and perfume.
Okay, because I guess that would make it extra easy if I was able to just sniff them out, and that would be the end of it.
Out of character, you could also smell the barkeep who handed, who was it, Willow? Silver. Somebody got traded, so.
It was Soulmane? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna turn you back up, Anthony. Boom. But yeah, Skari can prepare you guys 3 doses of this smelling concoction.
We could also explore the woods nearby and see if there's any more of them.
Well, from the way they were talking, I'm almost certain there are more. It's just a matter of, I don't know.
I meant more of them.
Or just hiding in town, or.
I meant more of the moon plants, moon seed plants.
Maybe. So, Brandon, that's what the nature roll was for? Because I wasn't even thinking about Skari having some of those supplies on hand. So the question was, is that sort of thing native to the area?
Not up here on Amber side. you guys are on a mountain, and while this is the pleasant side of the mountain, this is also the side of the mountain the sun passes over every day.
Wait, so we're on the south side of the mountain?
Yeah, you guys are... Let's see, right here. You guys would be probably about right here. If this was... hold on, let me get my three-dimensional mountain stuff going on right there. That's 3D.
So many dimensions.
Yeah, I know, right? That's a top-down topographical view.
There's a business opportunity for you making three-dimensional models for tabletop gamers.
I know, right?
Oh my god. Sorry, just... I could have sworn there was an actual mountain right in front of me.
It's terrifying, you know? Some people get vertigo looking up. However, you guys can confront the person, you know, you were told is a werewolf, or you can go out and try and find some supplies on this venture. Something to keep in mind, if you guys, you know, you guys have an idea that Peasley's probably a werewolf. If you guys go around and start testing every citizen in town for, you know, lycanthropy, she's probably not going to take too kindly to that. I'm just like, now you're just harassing people. Come on.
Well, that might have to be, we're going to have to kill her first. Then we can test everybody.
Alright, everybody step forward for your mandatory drug test.
Right. Let's start with...
the amount of face palm.
Let's start with doing the expected. Find this person that they're sacrificing. You know, corner them. See if you know if they are actually a werewolf. Take them down, and then we'll have plenty of I don't know, social cred. Let practice talk everybody's little doggy ears off until he figures out which ones are which.
Sounds good. Especially if it means getting out of this inn. Is it all of us going, or just a portion of us?
What time of day is it?
It is mid-morning, going into midday.
Okay.
So, Brandon, does all the sit around chatting time count as a short rest?
You guys have not been talking for an hour yet. You guys have been talking about for 39 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Anthony, I'm turning you down again. Alright, there we go.
You know, with Howard being gone for a good 30 of them.
Yeah, also, too, you know, making checks, stressing your mind and things like that, you know, it doesn't, isn't a short rest type of thing.
Okay, fair enough.
You can take a short rest if you want. Just wait an hour. Let the blue band go and get the werewolves for you guys.
That doesn't sound like a blue band job.
Alright,
Yeah, I
so...
think this is an everybody job, and I am way too excited about hunting werewolves, so...
Alright, so
Blue band.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, blue band job is more like going out and collecting herbs for us.
Hey, they can do that if you guys tell them to.
Herbs.
Herb.
You guys want to go get herbs as we kill the werewolves? Like, yeah, great. You guys got that. We'll just make sure we got all the healing potions and things.
Be back before 4:20 with the herbs.
Herbs.
Where were you guys? Oh, we were blazing it. Sorry. Found the good stuff.
Those are some good herbs.
All right, so send the
Really good herbs. We made brownies.
Yeah, we like totally got some herbs, man. We smoked like half of it though.
In any case,
Execute.
while we're sitting around attempting to short rest, where's Fractus?
I'm sitting right next to you.
Okay, and Ogun is similarly right next to me.
C.
Okay. Who else is in the room right at this moment?
The Blue Band, Willow, and Soulmane.
I would left like half an hour ago.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna. Teek's gonna say, "All right," point to the Blue Band and say, "Can I trust you with gathering herbs?"
Starry salutes. Nykiran and Racerol shrug. I'm assuming you guys still have Anston manacled.
Well, it's that was only like last night that happened, wasn't it? Or
yeah, it was.
No, we traveled for.
Yeah, you traveled for a day.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, manacles don't strictly prevent you from doing things like picking plants, so he can go with them.
Okay. They are going to file out of the room. Each one mumbling, something different of just like, I didn't want to fight werewolves anyway. Like, I hope we still get paid. Da, 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 da. And,
Or you're not getting paid.
they file out to presumably go find some herbs. Each one of them are rolling a nature check.
Yeah, if
I swear to God, if they screw this up.
If we come back and they're just all
guys.
The inn and they're actually high, I'm gonna be so upset.
Guys, we'd just like to point out, you sent a bunch of thieves to go foraging in a forest. You sent a bunch of...
Starry didn't begin her life as a thief.
Dex, charismas, and wisdoms to do an intelligence.
We're
and
sending
possibly
them,
wisdom.
We're sending them to pick plants. This is not a difficult task.
Yeah.
Nature and survival. What they do is sleight of hand and stealth. And deception.
They're not stealing plants, they're just picking them
Okay.
off the ground.
Okay.
I don't
Do
think
you want to go pick plants instead of fight werewolves?
Me? No,
Yeah,
I'm not even
you.
there.
If they steal plants, I don't care.
Just like, oh yeah, we got a real good con running on these mushrooms. And the mushrooms weren't even expecting it.
We sent you to get Moonsea, not mushrooms! Back to jail with all of you.
In any case, Teak is gonna turn to Fractus and Ogun. She's gonna glance back towards Soulmane, sigh, take off her helmet, and put her hands on Ogun and Fractus' shoulders and say, I can't remember the last time that I told you about how much I appreciate all of this. Your loyalness to the cause and how quickly you jump to step. You make me proud to be an unrepentant.
Practice just shrugs.
You keep acting like you're in charge or something. I think you're still missing that one just a bit.
Teak shrugs.
But I'm glad we work well together.
Practice looks at Ogun and goes, he is in charge.
Of you.
Teak chuckles and says, "In any case, there will be time for sentimentality later, I suppose. I just wanted to remind you that your efforts are appreciated, and I feel lucky to have you at my side." Thank you.
Oh, you're pretty handy too. All right, let's go find some werewolf.
Indeed, I'm getting a little bit antsy, truth be told.
All right. Where do you guys head first? And then I'm gonna jump over to Outward.
What was the occupation or whatever of this person who supposedly is a werewolf?
Koyu is a trader in the town. She is the woman. Hold on, I'll show you her sheet. She's a merchant of the ruby. She runs supply caravans through the town. She has a small shop just near the center of the town where you guys bought your wagon from her.
Shop sounds like a good place to start.
All right. Outward. You are looking for candles in town.
Yes.
Are you looking
I'm going to go to the
for
store.
a specific type of candles?
No. I'm going to go to the store, and I'm going to buy 10 candles.
Alright, give me 1 second. I need to open my notes on Amber's side.
Because if this works, it's going to be hilarious. And to reiterate my earlier point, make you look like such a fool.
Well, one of the things...
To whoever decides to press silver against Howard's forehead.
One of the things about Amberside, it's not a very big town. There aren't a lot of like shops or anything here. This is mostly just kind of like
a general store, isn't there?
No, there's not a general store. The inn would be the distributor of most of the goods you need. You could barter them from them with the tavern keep. The other person to get stuff from is Koyu. She, would run general supply caravans, but she wouldn't sell anything directly herself. Other than, like the supplies she has that she's waiting to load up and send someplace. You could get candles, prayer candles from the... you could get prayer candles from the tavern keep. Otherwise, you can ask Koyu what she has in stock currently.
I guess.
Also, Skari has candles too.
Great. Great. I don't need candles. I just want to buy some.
Okay. You go to Koyu's store?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You step in her place. This isn't your bear is not big enough to get in this door. Or, no, your bear's a medium creature.
Medium size. Yeah.
So, as you step into this shop, the first thing you're going to notice is it's dimly lit in here, and it's not much of a shop, as more so of like a storage area with shelves, and there's a counter down here, but it seems that upstairs you can see through some of the windows that it's a nicer living area. There's a bell that chimes as you step in the door. You are able to wander around for a quick moment before you hear footsteps coming down from the top of the stairs. Yeah, if you don't hide or do anything like that, you see a woman holding a torch. She's going to light another torch bearing on the wall, and I forgot the name for those metal things. And yes, and she's going to look at you in here and say, your creature can be stabled outside.
Creature? Maybe. companion, friend,
Uh,
protector.
you see her with a large look, or rather a stretching look of like distaste on her mouth, and she's gonna say, "It's a bear." It is
And it's kept me alive much longer than I'm sure you've been selling goods.
It is worth stating. You see a ruby pendant on her neck, and she is dressed very nicely.
Okay.
And once again, she's going to gesture and say, "If you want to do business, we can do so civilly, but not with that thing in here."
I am trying to remain civil, but you are graciously insulting possibly one of the most loyal companions anyone could ever have. And really, I'm not even sure you want to do business. You just keep throwing insults after insults. It's almost as if you don't want customers.
She shakes her head and says, "My business isn't dealing with customers, it's dealing with contracts."
And what kind of contracts do you deal with? I mean, surely you need customers to sign contracts.
She gestures and says,
Every kind of business deals with customers. That's just logic.
"Magistrates, military bases, Northwind,
All customers.
Rickleside."
All customers. And you really think throwing out insults is the best way to go? I will happily.
She
allow my
is
bear
going to point to the door and say, "Leave now."
Alright, fine, just thought you might appreciate a little extra gold, but someone just can't be respectful. I mean, I was going to have my bear wait outside, but you just seem to constantly insult. Do you really care whatsoever?
She gestures and says, "This is my house."
Really? There's a sign outside saying shop.
She says, "I trade small goods for those in town who need them."
Yes, and I'm looking for some small goods because I require them. There was no sign saying no animals allowed.
She says, "I told you to put your bear outside! I told you to put your bear outside!"
No, you threw insults. There's a difference between asking nicely, "Sorry, but can your bear wait outside?" and then there's insulting.
And she's going to gesture, "Why would you bring that thing into anyone's house?"
This is possibly the most loyal, most faithful companion I've
What's that
ever
Howard's
had. Which
passive
probably says more
perception,
about me
BT
than anyone
dubs?
else. Oh, well, it's a 17.
17? Okay. She is going to step towards you and say, if you don't leave now, I'll force you to leave."
Is that a threat?
Yes.
What's so wrong about just being nice and polite, saying sorry, but can your bear wait outside? What's really so wrong with that?
She's
Manners.
going to say it's
Manners go a long way,
rude to decline a host's request. I don't have to be polite to you in my own home.
I'm not saying you don't I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying you're very quick to jump to insults.
She is going to make a grapple check.
Against two.
She's going to make a grapple check at you.
The moment she makes a move on me, the bear's making a move on her.
Alright, she makes a grapple check against you. You can roll a contested athletics to get out of it. Kara can take an attack at her.
That's my dodge.
She grapples you. Kara can take an attack at her. You are restrained.
And Kara grapples her.
Alright, she contests the check. Rolling an 18, and she is going to put a hand on Alward's shirt, pulling him towards him. Kara going for the grapple, and with another hand standing her ground, leaning forward, pushing the bear's paw away, and says, "This is my last time telling you, get out." Bearing fangs at you.
Fangs, you say?
Like actual fangs?
Canines. They are not fangs, but they are more precise than you would imagine.
So she grits her teeth.
Can I roll a nature check? Like, would it be a nature to identify werewolf?
You can.
I only have a +1 to nature, but I have a +7 to survival.
You can roll a nature check. Survival's not going to help you in this situation.
Go on, roll high. The rolls have been crap all week.
A 16. She definitely has dog breath, if that means anything to you.
All right, fine. Just say you've heard about the. Just okay. Look, I don't want to cause any trouble. I'm just saying, maybe don't be so insulting. That's all I'm saying.
Does Outward make any effort to leave?
I mean, he would, but he's currently being grappled.
Yeah, she's going to let him go and say, next time, I'm selling that thing's pelt.
Next time, selling that thing. oh, sorry. You really should become a comedian. That's a great sense of humor you have there.
She begins walking back towards the wall.
Is there anything against the wall? On the wall?
From what Outward can see right here, no.
Oh well, Gara will turn around with Outward on top. Just walk on out.
Alrighty.
But like, as he leaves, he's going to drop a silver coin
on the floor.
Yeah, just going to drop it. Just keep walking out.
Alrighty. You see once you get to the door, you hear a pause in her footsteps as she looks back towards you, picking up her torch out of the bearing, and stopping. But you are able to leave unhindered. You would probably get to walk for probably about 5 minutes before you see the party walking towards you.
No, I'm not leaving it. I'm going to go to the tavern instead.
That's what I'm saying. The party is leaving from the tavern towards you. You guys are going to cross paths.
Wait, that took half an hour? Really?
About. And by the time you get to the tavern, they're walking out.
Huh. Alright.
You just ignore your party?
No, I'm just casually walking towards them. If they want to acknowledge me, then they can acknowledge me. If not, I'm just going to keep on going towards the tavern because that's my goal.
Alright. Yeah.
Fun, Alvin. Having fun.
Having identified.
Yeah? What'd you get?
Traveling. The traveling merchant.
Yeah.
Woof
Affirmative.
woof. And with that woof woof, he'll just keep on walking towards the tavern.
You're not coming with us?
I have a plan. Everyone
I'll
works.
let anybody else in on that plan in case you get into trouble.
Precautions. I'll catch up.
Well, if we hear screaming, we know what's going on.
If we hear screaming, it's his own damn fault.
Yeah, you'll see that he actually leaves Kara outside the tavern.
All right. Outward's headed inside the tavern.
Yeah, without Kara, so... Yeah, take that as you will.
Noticing this, Soulmane's gonna reach into his bag and pull out one of the balls of fur.
All right. Does he want to use it?
Yep.
Okay, you want me to roll for you, or do you want to roll?
I just rolled, I just gotta see what it is.
Pulling it up now. Bad.
Giant board.
Oh, that's beautiful. So dinner. Alright, so the party is going to continue towards, Kuyu, and, Outward, steps inside the, tavern. What are you looking for inside the, singing, crossroads? Or the singing crossbones?
You said that in this, I can't remember if you said tavern or community center, but basically, the actual, store place. Because I'm going to get those candles, damn it.
Okay, yeah, you can, barter with them from the, tavern keep. He's a new feller, and he is, going to tell you, good wax like that's, not easy to come by out here. Almost cost him an arm or his previous partner an arm and a leg to get Kuai to put him on one of her caravans. And they are... he's going to be selling them for 4 copper a candle. Or 1 ruby piece per candle.
4 copper, hey? I'll take 2. And Owl will pass over a gold coin.
He's gonna look at the gold, and he's gonna say, well, mister, I traded away all my silver earlier. Might be a while before I can get you back what I owe you.
I'm sorry, but that's the smallest change I have.
He gives you 100 No, I'm kidding. He's going to take the he's going to take the coin and hand you 90. He's going to hand you 92 copper pieces. It is a large coin bag, jingling. He shrugs and says, last keep didn't have much silver around.
Yeah, with the werewolves rumors going around, I don't exactly find that surprising.
He shakes his head and says, don't believe all that mumbo-jumbo. Peasley says she's got it under control.
Ah, well. Be safe, and I would all leave.
Okay. Where's he headed?
Well, he's going to get back on Kara and catch up with the party.
Okay. The rest of the party, you guys are headed towards Koyu's shop. So this place is a 2-story home built into. This one is actually built into the mountainside. The other buildings here are on kind of like the plateau that Amberside resides on. Stepping inside, same ordeal. And by the time you guys get here, Alward and Kara are going to be stepping forward, or rejoining the party. But same ordeal. This whole place is kind of like a storage area with shelves of different goods. Most of what can be packaged up is packaged in like small wooden crates and hand chests. But otherwise, here and there, you'd see flasks, small barrels that have nozzles on them, stacks of inkwells, bags of books, empty burlap sacks, and just a different assortment of all different types of stuff. Koyu is actually downstairs by the time you get here. She is at the counter in the corner, running her hand over her head, almost in a stressful motion.
Alward is not going into the shop.
Yes. As you guys are stepping in, give me 1 second. I need to check some stuff on Peeps. That I should have taken note of earlier. God, Teek's so pretty.
What? Who you calling pretty?
I'ma fight you. Man.
Also, just to... Have I mentioned Teek is old?
Oh, no, I was just talking about the picture. I liked it.
Oh, yeah.
So, as you guys step in, Fractus is going to notice his steps echo a little bit against the floor, the wooden floor of this building. Otherwise, everybody, steps in perfectly fine. She's
Would the echoing have to do with the fact that there's like a basement underneath or something?
You can draw that conclusion, but you can tell this floor is built on something. Otherwise,
The ground.
Yes, it is built on the ground. As you know, the party steps in and starts looking around. She's going to stand up from the back counter and say, "I'm sorry, I told your companion earlier, I barter for those who need the goods in extreme situations. But this just isn't some everyday general store. All of these are going someplace."
How does she know that we're connected?
She saw you guys when you came into town with Fecton. It was a very big event and the whole town celebrated it with dancing and partying.
So absolutely, it's completely not
and
so.
she sold you guys the caravan you're using.
It's more of a social call, you might say. How well do you know? How well do you know Pisley?
She's going to tilt her head a little bit and say, lifelong friend. One of the reasons I was able to settle so well out here in the middle of nowhere.
So not somebody you think would sell you out.
She's gonna roll an insight on that, and you're gonna see her run her hand over her face again and say, "So this is what it's come to."
By the way, Brendan.
Yes.
I'm sorry. If it wasn't already, when Willow's going to step in last, he's going to make sure the door is shut.
Okay.
Well, bearing in mind, Alwood is literally just outside, so, literally just outside the door.
He's going to shut it anyway.
How much of this conversation can I hear through the door?
You can roll me a perception check. Passively, not not actively putting your ear to the door. You hear nothing but muffled voices. It's going to require active listening. Same thing. Wind is blowing out here. It's not horribly harsh. It's still, you're on a mountain in the middle of winter. Those.
I should make it hear well enough that I'd be able to like hear any commotion.
Yeah, you would hear commotion. You can't make out the exact details. She's going to step around from her counter and say, so it's come to this then. I suppose it's my turn.
Yeah, but whose turn would you rather it be?
Ooh, man, that's a question.
Yeah.
And you're...
There's a few turns to be taken around here. You're not the only one.
You're gonna see her just kind of like bite on her thumb and say, and if I was to sell out who's in charge.
Oh no, I wouldn't take just that one. I know who's in charge. I want all of them.
And she says, and what happens to me?
Balance in nature has to be retained.
She's going to smile and say, you know, at first, I thought it was wrong. The bloodshed that came, or the bloodlust I felt every time I transformed, I hated it. But each time it felt more and more right, until sometimes I find myself craving it. She is going to leap at the party, rolling initiative.
Would that count as motion?
Yeah, you hear a shout and a brah! We're going over to the battle grid.
Is everybody in this town suicidal?
Oh well.
Well, I mean, if you guys
Time to roll with my -1.
Hold on, wait. Don't roll. Well, I'm going to keep those rolls in Adam, but let me get the turn modifier up and then do it with your character things after I clear this. Okay.
Up when
Yeah.
he dies.
All right.
So. Okay, we got the dread. So we got the dragon onto this.
Oh come on.
I somehow have the highest initiative with a 10.
Oh, hey Wesley, I've got 2 willows there. Which one of them can you move?
Oh,
I'm gonna delete the
I'm
other
sorry.
one.
I didn't realize that I was already on the grid. I apologize.
Oh, all good. I'm going to
Wait, so
delete that one then.
I got an error message. You wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. How do I fix that?
Okay, click on your token first.
Yeah.
Click on what first?
Click on your token first.
Ogan 3 strike.
I don't see a token.
Yeah, you might have to zoom out
Too
a
much
little
stuff
bit.
in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Hang on.
There's 2 L words.
Is there? Where's the 2?
There we go.
I'm gonna delete the second fractus, and I'm gonna delete the second owl word.
Considering I'm outside. No, I'm outside.
Okay.
You deleted me.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. Character dead. Rolled it up. New one.
Shit. I thought I did that right.
JD
Oh,
and
you deleted it.
Yeah, JD, go ahead and roll initiative again for Teak with the turn tracker. There you go. It's worse. How did you do that? How did
I have
you
a
do
-1
that?
initiative.
Okay, let's see. Alward's on there. Ogan, I'm gonna let you keep that 13 since all of them.
No, I'm not. I am not on the turn tracker.
Oh, Kara is. Go ahead and roll it again with Alward on there.
Let's talk about it. If this is the one time I roll good, and it doesn't even matter. And seriously, my rolls have been shit all week.
It happens, man. It was like that for me for like
Oh my
5
God.
months.
Since I let them roll twice, you can roll with initiative for Willow, and then, or with advantage for Willow and for Ogun. Oh no, Ogun did roll the second time, and for Fractus. I think that's everyone.
I'm with a 21.
It hurts to have to convert this.
Wait. Yeah, Soul Main 2. That's what I was trying to do, just make sure and go through for everybody. Alright.
That's better.
So
It hurts to give up that 23 initiative.
for Koai, I rolled a 15 on my die, but I'm going to re-roll her thing on here so you guys can see it. Initiative. Oh, 12. Alright, that's fair. And then... yeah, it's the only person here. Koai transforms at the start of combat with that leap in. So she is a werewolf. And I will be drawing out of the room for you guys because, yay, drawing. Everybody's favorite part of D&D.
I mean, I thought you said you had this pre-prepared, man.
I had the combats, the monsters, and an idea of the locations. I didn't know who you guys were going to attack first.
Okay, well, you could have, this is a big map. Could have set up
Brandon.
all over the shop.
Yes.
The wild boar is out with Alward and Kara.
Okay.
So I was trying to say, one of the commands I gave it was to keep close to him if anything happens.
What, keep close to Howard?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fair enough, Howard is good with animals, but why?
Because we're in a town infested with werewolves. If they found out that we were going after them, and you got blindsided.
Oh, he was definitely about to be blindsided before.
Oh no, I could have taken the werewolf. Definitely. No, not with the way my rolls have been going, Jesus Christ. Like, seriously, that 18 is the first good roll I've had since Wednesday.
That's
I've been in quite a few, and I've been rolling every day since.
I had a character die on me yesterday because of a natural 1 death save.
Oh man, that's difficult.
Also, sorry, this is meant to be her house.
This is the storage area of the first floor.
Again, this is meant to be her house, her shop, where we are currently located and we're about to fight.
Yes.
This is a big house.
It is a mansion of a wealthy This is a mountainside mansion. This is the top of Seattle.
That's not that big. It's only
It almost makes you wonder why she decided to sprint across the room and hold me by my throat, saying, "Yeah, no, it's off."
To be fair, it's not so much a fight as a slaughter.
Eh.
Alright. So, Ogun was the one she was talking to as she stepped around to fight him. Willow closed the door. Everybody else can position yourself in this room. She is not in range to attack Ogun yet. She transformed, leaping at him.
I feel like we should all be a bit bigger.
Oh, we'll be. Just give me time.
I feel like we.
Ogun's just
It
like,
looks
I'm
like we should
getting
all
there.
be occupying 2x2 squares.
Alright, let's go with some battle music, and then we will sort initiative by descending order. Oh, Fractus won initiative. That's great.
I'm shocked.
Look out, the dog's going
Color
out.
me surprised.
We have this. Yes,
All
I
right.
have it. Celtics.
So, I will explain the room real quick. All the see-through objects are shelves. It is difficult terrain to jump through them and move to the next area. You can, however, move them. They are each about 9 feet tall. You can climb on top of them. This whole room itself is about 12 feet tall, so you can sit up there, but you can't stand up there. There is a all of the yellow stuff is stone. There is a table on the far west side of the room. Oh, entrance. I'm sorry about that. Entrance is where Alward is and Willow. The yellow stuff is stone, still difficult terrain. You can't move through it. There's a hearth by where the big old elk is, but it can't get there to the hearth. It is burning on that side, and the circular stone on the north side of the room is a spiral staircase leading upstairs. On the south side of the room, it is a statue holding a sword. Yeah, it is Fractus's turn.
Since Willow and myself have the same initiative, can I defer to Willow going before me?
It actually is going to depend on who has the higher initiative modifier.
Okay.
5.
That's 3.5 in 4th rules. In 5th edition, people who tie can choose who goes first.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. It is Willow's turn. Willow 1 initiative.
Okay. She has a short sword.
Yeah, you can see her between the shelves. She's moving forward to attack your druid.
Alright. He's going to just sprint around and interpose, and he's going to attack. How many times? How many times is it at this level?
If you are a fighter, I think you have 3. I will double check for you real quick. But yeah, you can definitely take 2.
Alright, well, just go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Ow.
She is in, you have extra attack. You'd have 2 attacks at this level.
Okay. So you just... Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is in werewolf form too, BT dubs.
Alright, I'm using the silver short sword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me those attacks. Okay.
Shit.
That, I mean, that's fair.
Alright, I'm going to roll the second one. Okay.
Alright, so starting combat off real strong.
Max damage.
Yeah, I need something myself to write with, and then I can record that. Alright, so 16 damage. The second one is going to miss.
Okay. When the first one hits, I'm going to apply my unwavering mark.
Okay.
If you need to know what that does, to just let me know and I'll explain it to you. And he's going to keep. Obviously, he's going to maintain his position. And let's see. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I think that's his whole turn.
Alright. It is Fractus's turn. Your silver bites into her. And you are going to... It doesn't... You know, she's not bleeding, but you do see it, like, rend her flesh. And she looks down at it, looking at you. Kind of with that horribly angry, vicious jackal dog face. She bears fangs.
Do I have a shield?
Just like, oh god.
Fractus is going to move kind of catty-cornered to there.
Okay.
And he is going to strike out. He's going to strike out with his sword. And before he does that, though, he's going to do a bonus action. He's going to do his insight shenanigans.
Okay.
Geez, so many gnats. Wonder if I'll get one.
Whew. And
Next 10 years.
she has to contest that with a deception check.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second to.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know, right?
Actually, it's a skill check, so if she can't even get a 29 or a 30, it's a moot point.
No, she's got that. Your insightful fighting goes off.
Okay, good. And he is going to then stab her twice with this rapier.
Okay. Is it a magical rapier?
It is not. I ain't gonna do shit.
All right. He stabs her.
What
Hits.
level monk are you, Fractus?
I am a Kinzai monk.
What level?
5.
Oh, so close.
Hits. You can roll a second attack. Also hits. You notice while your rapier does find vital points on her, it fails to pierce her skin.
And he is going to spend a key point and try and do a stunning strike. So you need to roll a con save.
I think stunning strike is when you make an unarmed attack. Let me double check just to make sure. Because I could be a dirty liar. Alright, let's see. Stunning strike, 5th level. You can interfere with the flow. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon, you can spend 1 key point to attempt a constitution save. Okay, yeah. Stunning strike. What's the DC?
How do I know?
It's going to be 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
I think the proficiency bonus plus 8 is already higher than that.
Yeah. Alright, she's going to burn a charge of legendary resistance and not be stunned for the turn. Because F monks, man.
What a bitch.
I mean,
I spent a key point for that shit.
Hey, it cost her a legendary resistance. At the end of Fractus's turn,
oh, I need to roll damage.
You don't have to roll damage. Your hits don't go through. You do not beat her damage immunities. At the end of her turn, you are going to hear her. You're going to hear her howl and say something. You see the fires on the back wall start to shift as the torches, as one on lights and another one lights up. The floor underneath Fractus.
She's gotta make it to that turn first.
The floor underneath Fractus shifts. A gas shoots up from underneath him. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. DC 14.
I see 2 people can play at that game. All right.
All right, look at that walking the line, man. Fractus takes 6 points of poison damage as this gas begins to cloud around him. The boards of the floor come back together. It is the next person's turn. Is Soulmane's turn.
Did I see that Fractus's rapier didn't do anything to her?
Not from this angle. But I mean, you do know you're dealing with the werewolf. Legends say only the purest of silver can pierce their evil, fleshy skin. I don't know.
Evil hide. Evil,
yeah.
Swoopy skin.
Do the thing.
Maximum swoop.
But hey, that's only to pierce. Nothing about, I don't know, slashing or beating half to death.
So I will, instead of using my rapier, I will use Amani.
Okay.
And I forget, Brenda, do you do flanking?
You do. You have advantage. That is a hit.
Roll damage for the money, and then sneak attack.
Alright. 15 points of damage. She takes it, snarling at all of you. End of your turn. She takes a legendary action again. She steps 10 feet or 5 feet to the right. It is her quick feet trait. She jumps to the side. Oh,
I think she provokes an attack of opportunity from me then.
No, she's still in it.
Yeah, she hasn't left your range.
It's 5 feet. I have the sentinel feet.
Okay, let me double check that. Because if so, she might take the whole 10 feet. Let's see, sentinel.
When you hit a creature with an attack of opportunity, the creature becomes 0. Creature within 5 feet of you provoke attack of opportunity from you, even when they use a disengage action.
All right.
Or when they. Or
yeah.
they take it.
She's going to move the whole 10 feet. You can take the attack of opportunity.
Do I get one as well?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I have advantage because of Blade Master.
Believe.
And flanking.
Both of you guys have an advantage.
Now she's not leaving me, so...
She's not. That is going to hit.
Oh, come on, roll. I'm clicking my inventory now. Wow.
That is not going to hit. I'm going to roll you
Brandon,
a.
I'm gonna have to get out of the campaign. This is. I don't believe in
Holy
yeah.
All right.
That went places.
22. I'm doing I'm doing critical failures on a percentage based thing. If you get below 10%, then something horribly bad's gonna happen. You are fine.
Is it character death? Because that's all I'll accept at this point.
Now, I've told this to other groups. I have a friend in town. He has a homebrewed rule for any campaign happening at his house. If you ever roll 3 nat 1s in a row, no matter what you're doing, your character dies. Like, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, you have a heart attack and, you, peel over on the spot.
There's 2.
Well, that would have
There's
actually been your
third.
third if you had advantage on the first attack, or the second attack you made. But you're good. There's no heart attack. Heart health is a very important thing in Ilderon, and very few people die of heart disease. It is Ogin's turn.
Oh, it's so tempting. Decision. All right, fine.
Are you moonbeaming or am I?
I'm gonna let you moonbeam. I'm gonna hold her down for you. So,
All right.
First off, make Ogin. Let's see, is it large or huge? It's huge.
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 You don't have the space to occupy a huge creature. You can't move if you do that.
Yeah, move me back into, move me southwest. Yeah, west one from there.
Okay.
West one more. There it is. Okay, that's the spot. Thank you. Alright, that's a bonus action. The attack has a 10-foot reach. He's a giant constrictor again. He fight.
He goes for the... Alright. Can you link the bite too if you have it so I don't have to look it up?
The moment when the
if you don't have it up, I'll look it up.
Location.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now. Alright, what's she have to
I can tell you where to find it though.
Yes, where is it at?
Monster Manual, and let me translate my page references to normal page numbers. 325 becomes...
325?
Well, 325 in the PDF doesn't...
Okay, I'm somewhere near it. I see all the giant creatures. I see giant poisonous snake, giant lizard, giant goat, giant frog, giant elk, giant eagle, giant constrictor snake. Constrict.
That's the one.
On a hit, it deals bludgeoning damage, and the target is grappled. Escape DC 16. Alrighty. You can... Yeah, that is going to hit. Do your creature natural attacks count as magical attacks?
Yes, they do.
Alrighty. Roll damage. It is 2d8 plus your strength modifier.
There it is, 15.
Alright. Let's see. End of your turn, she's going to take her final legendary action. And... We're going to go with that. Again, she's going to call out to the wall, saying more weird arcane words. And I gotta find a D4.
Hang on a sec.
Yes.
I'm squeezing, by the way, and I am squeezing as hard as possible. Can she still breathe? Speak?
Yeah, right now she can.
Okay. Do I have
to
do that on the next turn or something like
that?
Yeah,
your grip is tightening around her.
Okay. She goes straight to fully immobilized with that. They're restricted or restrained automatically. You don't have to.
Yeah, she's restrained.
Okay, just checking.
3. Okay. 3. Great. Spike trap. Again, the floor is going to shift. The torches lighting, moving this time to the third one. The ground under Soulmane. Well, that's a good question. What ground? Roll me a dexterity saving throw. DC 15.
Soulmane?
Yes. Well, that's great. You have disadvantage on it. No, I'm kidding. The ground disappears underneath you. The board's moving in such a way that there is no longer there's no longer anything in the square that you are in. You catch yourself on the side of the wall. You do not fall below. Below you, it's pitch black, but you can see the faint glint of metal down there. The torchlight nearest to you.
I do have dark vision.
Okay, you see spikes. And it is her turn. All right. Give me un secondo to look this up. So, she is.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
I know, right? She is going to. While she is still restrained, her hands are free. She is going to use her ring. No, she's not going to use that yet. She's going to take several attacks at Ogun.
These are going to have disadvantage.
Alrighty. Rolled with a disadvantage. 11. Come on, hit this dude.
Nope.
Yeah, let me double check your AC. Does Ogun's AC match his new form, or?
He's got a +1.
Okay.
13.
13. Cool. Just making sure. Next one. Okay. Yeah. That is her turn.
That was the only turn you got here, Brandon.
It is Elward's turn.
I got excited for a second. I was like, "Ooh, it's about to be my turn." Oh.
Are you there, Wiz?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's Elward's turn.
What have I told you? I'm really good at paying attention. So, quick question. Would shooting an arrow at her, would I be taking any kind of disadvantage, considering that she's being grappled by a giant cobra?
Enough of her is
Both
visible
structured.
that you can attack into if things... I'm going to put it on the trap DC. If you miss by 5 or more, you hit Ogun.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do something absolutely miraculous. For the first time ever, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Alright. Roll me an attack
on
roll.
What?
You hit Ogun. No, I'm kidding.
I've never heard of that spell. What's it do?
It's
I'm
this.
kidding.
It's basically this thing where
I'm kidding.
it rains
Alright,
pinatas.
roll me the attack roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, seriously, it rains pinatas whenever I use Hunter's Mark. It happens that rarely. My god.
11 is not going to hit her. However, it is not low enough to hit Ogun. Your arrow whizzes by. If you want to do anything else with your turn, you can. Oh, Anthony, I'm gonna turn you down again.
I keep hitting my plug, sorry.
Alright, yeah, there it goes. It's not buzzing again. Alright, yeah, if that's the end of Outward's turn, it is Teek's turn. JD?
Yeah.
It is Teek's turn.
Alright, so Ogun is a snake.
Ogun is a big old snake.
Alright. Considering that he is a snake, would it be possible for me to walk over his spaces?
He is a creature larger than you. You can move through them. I am going to roll. It is difficult, though. As all of his body is moving in all of those spaces.
Okay, and you said the red squares were tables, yes?
The red squares are shelves. You can step through them. They, too, are difficult terrain. I can draw them out for you.
You're good.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna cast a moonbeam on on Ku. However, I'm going to center it, since it is a 10-foot radius right here, so that it only hits Ku and Ogun.
Okay,
No, wait.
I do believe
No.
it's
Never
5
mind.
feet.
Is it 5 feet?
I'll double check.
Hold up.
Moonbeam, I saw you standing alone. Not a dream in my heart, not a love of my own.
Yep, you're right. 5 foot.
Okay, yeah, I just pulled it up.
Right there, if you please.
Okay.
Please.
It doesn't do anything until she starts her turn in it, though.
Okay.
And Ogun is grappling her, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so that is my action. I'm not going to do anything for my bonus. I'm going to move to there, which leaves me with 5 excess feet of movement.
Okay.
That'll be it for me. I can't cast with my bonus because I already cast with my main.
You can
Alrighty.
cast a cantrip with your bonus.
It is.
I'm a paladin.
Legendary
Paladins
action.
don't get cantrips.
It is Kara.
No, she's taking a legendary action.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
she spent all of her legendary actions, Brandon.
She did,
Yes.
but then she took a turn.
The number of legendary actions are too damn high.
Well, you guys have a bajillion people fighting her.
Too
Alright.
damn high.
Once again, speaking those words and looking towards Teak, the floor begins to shift. The board's moving. And what floor? Roll me a dexterity saving throw, DC 16 for this one.
Who?
Teak, DC 16.
Oh.
Oh no.
Believe!
It's like Brandon's targeting the paladin with this for a specific reason.
Everybody's getting targeted differently with a D4. She activates it, and it rolls a D4 on who gets hit by, or rather, like which one goes off.
Hey!
Damn!
Wow! Alright, so,
What full plate?
once again, wait, with full plate, do you make dexterity saves with disadvantage?
Nope, just stealth checks.
Okay. Yeah, once again, floor is going to move. This one, the boards are going to kind of fall down. And over this area, you see kind of like a stone path in here, descending into darkness. Teak catches herself on the edge.
Darkness.
I will put another...
Can I do a Van Damme split?
That is gonna be a... I will let you, but it'll be with disadvantage as an acrobatics check instead of your dexterity save.
Damn, it does though.
Anyways, it is Kara's turn.
Cool, so Kara will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and that's it.
Uh-oh, Kara's in the building.
It's instantly grappled and thrown out.
Alrighty. Top of the round, it is Willow's turn.
Alright, boys. Double net one, boys. Let's see. Move here. Nope.
That's in the moonbeam.
Is it in the moonbeam?
Yes. The moonbeam is centered right here.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot radius.
Okay. Here?
It is
That
a
would still be
5-foot
in it.
radius.
Oh damn.
It is
5-foot radius.
hitting Ogun and it's hitting Ogun and the shapeshifter, or Ogun and the Koyu. There we go. Her name. There is good.
Okay, so she's not going anywhere because she's grappled right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Alright, making sure there's nothing else I could do here. Got a lot of shit going on. Alright, 2 attacks it is. See you, net one. Hey.
You can't catch me, that one.
Fuck you, net one. There we go. Alright.
That's fan-flippin-tastic. Yeah, that's going to hit and hit. Let's see, dealing 18 points of damage.
That's not rolling the... Is it rolling the extra damage? Yeah, it is. I just rolled minimum damage. Okay. You know what?
Is that your whole turn?
Yes. If there's anything else I can do. Actually... I'll move here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. You guys have dealt 58 points of damage that you know about so far.
Just let everybody know, if you don't know how Cavalier works, if you're within 5 feet of me, I can do a lot of stuff to help you. Just letting you know. I know that's difficult to do sometimes.
End of Willow's turn. It is Fractus's turn.
So Brandon, did I see the ring that's on her finger?
Yeah, you guys have noticed her jewelry.
I'm gonna steal the ring.
Okay, it is not something you can easily take off of her hand. You can try a sleight of hand, but it's not even going to be if she notices you. It's going to be more so if she just clenches her fist and doesn't let you. You have to step into the moonbeam to do this. You can go for it.
I'm right next to her.
Oh, yeah, you can go for it. Well, you're reaching into the moonbeam. You can go for it. It is going to be DC 30 on the near impossible side.
That means I would have to roll a crit in order to make it.
Crits on skill checks are not always successes.
No, I know, but you're saying it has to be a DC 30.
Yes, it has. The check itself has to equal 30. And that is the near impossible scale in the DMG. Because, once you get up there and you start going for her ring, even as, she is, restrained, all she has to do is, clench her fist and you can't get it off her hand.
That's basic.
Oh, go ahead.
That's basically the DM telling you
You could cut it off.
Take the ring.
Yeah. You can try and cut off her hand too.
Well, it didn't do any damage with the fucking sword before.
Your rapier is not going to pierce her skin. You can try and strength mano to mano take it from her.
Wait a minute. So, Moonbeam should. She has to make the saving throw before the reversion happens.
Yes.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
You know what? I am going to try.
All right, roll me that check.
You have inspiration.
It is not going to land.
Oh, can I burn the inspiration?
You
Or
can.
What does the inspiration do?
Yeah, you can use the inspiration. It gives you advantage on a check that you don't normally have advantage on. I mean, you already know the DC, so I'll let you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 18. It is not going to land.
Okay.
You climb atop an Ogan and start wrestling her out of this for the ring, trying to swipe it off her hand. She is thrashing about way too much, for you to get any good type of handle on this.
Okay, and then I'm going to back away.
Alrighty. It is Soulmane's turn.
Hey, look at that. A nice little spot was just opened up for me.
Oh, wait, Fractus backing away. If he just walks away, she's going to swipe at you leaving.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
Do you have a bonus action?
Do I have a bonus action?
Yeah, if Fractus has a bonus action, you do know.
Yeah, you can spend a bonus action to disengage, but if you're just stepping away from her...
Yes, I do have a bonus action, and so yeah, I can disengage.
Yeah.
Also, wait.
Yeah.
Also, she's gonna have disadvantage on that anyway.
True.
Yeah, if you're using your disengage though, she doesn't even have the chance to make the attack. But you do see her snap in your direction, walking by, or as you walk out of her Ogan range.
I'm gonna yell, "Watch her rings!"
Does she look at all hurt?
I mean, she looks a little beat up. Oh, but she is not bleeding, if that's what you're asking.
Alright, well, I have advantage on this because she's restrained, correct?
I believe so. Let me double check. Go for you. Conditions are always fun. Restrained becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
I love it.
That is a crit. Roll damage.
And that is a crit with sneak attack also critting.
Yeah.
So I will roll. That's pathetic. So I'll roll my sneak attack twice, or do you want me to just double the first roll?
No. It rolled your bonus damage. Just roll double your sneak attack dice.
Yeah, so just roll my sneak attack because I have it set up as a Q automatically.
Okay, yeah, just roll it twice.
Ooh! Oof.
34.
Oof.
You're my hero.
All right. She is bleeding.
I was waiting to hear that, Brandon.
Give me.
I will be right.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, give me 1 second. She has
a
bloodied action.
Ah. This dog is going to be the death of me.
Okay, cool. All right. So, she is bleeding. That is 36 points of
34.
34 points of damage. Okay. Let's see. 58 plus 2, 60 plus 32 is 92 points of damage. All right. So, bloodied action on Soulmane's turn. She is going to raise the ring from it, casting the
Missed opportunities.
casting the spell Darkness. 15 feet is going to be, let's see, 15-foot radius. All right, so that's going to be 7 squares. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Cool. Oh, I'm wondering if I want to just do a line of sight, or if I want to. Wonder if I can edit this color. We'll just do it like that. There we go. That area goes black. The moonbeam extinguishes itself. Yeah, that's everything. Alright. Legendary action. Oh, she, you hear her, still, calling, through here. Rolling and the, floor begins to shift. I don't know if this is even possible. Another piece of the trap floor is going off. Ooh, you can account for so much, but you can never account for everything a party is going to do. All right. So 1 is Teak, 2 is Fractus, 3 is Soulmane, and 4 is Willow. Willow, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Brandon, I'll be right back.
Okay.
This is it for the boys.
DC 16.
DC 16. Reading something real quick. Okay, this is going to. Okay, good. I get a bonus on this.
You hear boop. Your indomitable procs. You failed a magical effect. You have the chance to re-roll it, if you would like.
Indomitable?
You're a fighter, I believe.
Oh, right.
If you fail a magic effect of a magic saving throw, you have the chance to re-roll it. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm pretty sure I want to re-roll that. I got a 20 dexterity. Quit fucking me, please.
All right. You hear a boop right around you. Something falls on top of you. just kind of like booping you to the ground. It feels like a balloon. You can't see what it is.
I freaked out.
It is... Where are we on turn order? Oh, it's her turn. Or no, it's Ogin's turn. It's Ogin's turn.
Yeah.
Ogin.
Okay.
Ogin still feels her inside of his grip.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make this easy on everybody. Since she's grappled, I can move her as I see fit. And I'm going to move, say, 3 squares south and take her with me.
All right. Let's see.
Put her on my center
1, 2, 3.
Oh, it goes with her. Fucking hell.
Oh,
well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I didn't know it was going to do that. Now I put the squeeze on her. So I want her all the way to immobilized.
Okay. She is immobilized. You can... I don't believe you can do anything additional other than just constrict her more.
Can I go all the way to incapacitated?
No, you can't. She goes incapacitated when she runs out of hit points.
Alright, well, I'll just squeeze her then.
Alrighty. Roll me a check to attack her. You're still rolling with advantage against her AC. But, you know, if you fail to hit her, you're not able to contort in any type of way that hurts her any more than you already are. 18, and roll one more, just in case you crit. Alright, the 18 hits.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, the 25 hits, too.
Okay. I only get 1 attack.
Yeah. 2d8 plus your strength.
Actually, so as part of this attack, can I use use his giant maw to engulf her head? So if there's any verbal, has she been doing any kind of verbal stuff to try to?
Yeah, she's been speaking to use these traps. That is a bite check, and you'd be trying to consume her, which, you know, if you do, you'd let go of your grapple attempt.
Okay, I should probably just hang on to her then.
Alrighty. Oh, It is her turn. I can tell you what she is sick of. This Ogin guy.
It starts with S and ends with ache.
Alright, so let's see. She's going to have a bonus to this roll. She is attempting to get out of here. Oh god, that's great. That's fantastic.
No.
Denied.
Ogin loves you, baby. Squeeze.
She's my main squeeze. Today, you know.
Alright.
So, you moved her, right?
Yes, he did.
Did he move her out of the moonbeam?
The moonbeam is gone.
Oh.
You have to attack the darkness.
It is Alright, that check becomes an 11. Oh gosh. This is Ogin hears her breathing inside. Just hears her just kind of and while he's holding her, it is moving on down from her turn. Alward's turn.
Anybody know Dispel Magic?
I do.
Anybody?
Sorry, being a snake, can't do both.
Squeeze.
Alward cannot see her. What's Alward want to do? Alright, we'll come back to him. It's Teek's turn. Teek cannot see her or herself. JD, what's Teek want to do?
I'm thinking.
Okay. You can swing wildly. You hear a thrashing all around you as this giant constrictor is pulling her through the shelves. And everything is so dark.
The only thing that I can do that would be remotely helpful would probably be, I don't know, web?
Alrighty. Are you webbing where you feel like they are? Where you try and hear them?
I mean, it's a 20-foot radius. I could just throw the web where I last saw Ogun.
Okay.
But no, I'm going to... I'm going to cast Bless. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Do I need sight for Bless?
Yeah, I don't think you can even see yourself. I will look it up for you real quick.
I've got it.
Okay.
Nope, just of my choice within range. So within 30 feet, Ogun, Ogun, Willow, Fractus. Yeah, those three.
Alrighty. It is.
I'm going to move to the right and stand in one of the shelves.
Okay.
Oop.
It is Kara's turn. Are you there, Wiz? Alright, skipping, and we are moving right along. It is Willow's turn. Willow cannot see himself, Ogun, or Kuyu, but he can hear them thrashing about.
So dark vision doesn't help here? Does that still remain true of darkness?
Yes, it does not help in magical darkness.
Okay. Let's see. I'm taking in. I'm going to walk forward until I feel sneakiness.
Alright, yeah, you can do that.
So I'm within 5 feet of Ogun, so he can still get benefit from a bunch of this stuff. Player GM, if I take a swing, what's the chance of me hitting Ogun versus just missing?
I'm going to say 50% chance you miss, 25% chance you hit Ogun, 25% chance you hit her square.
So there's a 75% chance of me not hitting Ogun and dealing damage. So I might as well go ahead and try.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me that attack roll.
Okay.
58% on the first. Ogun feels something super sharp cut into his side. 60% on the second one. Same thing. Ogun feels another attack. Both attacks touch Ogun's AC.
Wait a minute. I thought you said it was under 25.
Yeah. 1 through 50, you miss completely. 25% chance above that. 51 through 75, you hit Ogun. 76 through 100, you hit her square.
It's a really weird way to distribute those numbers.
Well, I mean, everything's still equally weighted. My brain just works weird.
Highest percentage means you get what you want, so that kind of made sense to me, but whatever.
Ogun's fine.
I know. I got hit points to burn at this point, and I can heal myself as I go. It's not a big deal. Go ahead and roll your damage. Let's see what you get.
It's the principle of the matter. Oh, I rolled a nat 1 on damage, so...
Yeah, I imagine that's
me.
like Willow kind of like, as he hears the snake hiss, like, ooh, wrong one.
Well, I have an idea for
don't
next
worry
time,
about it. I'll heal Ogun next turn. I'll walk in his direction, trip over one of his coils, and lay on hands.
It would be nice if this boss could roll anything.
That's actually my plan of action.
I like that plan. It's good. I could heal myself. It's a bonus action, but I like that too.
All right.
But also, those are spell slots, and I can just lay on hands.
Yeah.
End of Willow's turn. She's activating another piece of the trap floor. Same shenanigans, except Ogun's in the mix this time. 1d5, 1 for Fractus, 2 for Soulmane, 3 for Willow, 4 for Ogun, 5 for Teak. 5, and I'm rolling a d4 to see which trap activates. 2. Alright, so Teak has moved a couple squares. You are on the bottom part of these shelves. The shelves don't have a bottom unit of them. The floor is still below you. Once again, you hear her start talking, and the floorboards begin to move. Roll same thing, DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Remember that you are within 10 feet of me, so you get +4 to it. Also remember that you
Shady,
are
it's
blessed.
for Teak.
Oh! You said Ogun was in the mix, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Ogun's rolling it.
Ogun's on the table this time to get hit by it because she can't negate him from it.
Hey, baby, I'm unstoppable!
Another floorboard. Drops loose
It's
underneath.
going to take a lot of floorboards to drop Ogun.
Yeah, exactly. That's why she's like, I'm not even going to try. I'm going to have to get rid of half my shop. That is her legendary action, and that happened at the end of Willow's turn. It is Fractus's turn.
Yeah. So, when she does these little things, what happens to the torches?
They are moving in sequence.
When you say moving, what do you mean by that?
So, there are 4 on this back wall here. I will draw them up. I will give you a free insight check. This does not cost any of your actions to figure out how the trap is working. You'll glean a little bit of knowledge on whatever you get. So,
Sorry. I'm back.
you know specific torches have been lighting up as specific events have been happening. Only one is ever lit at a time, and it is cycling between it. The second one is currently lit right now, and you heard a whoop, and then maybe a teak going whoop. Yeah. So far, every single torch has activated on the back wall, at least once.
Okay. So what I'm going to do... Now, the torches are just on the wall themselves, right?
They are.
I'm going to move.
Okay.
And I'm going to start pulling the torches out of wherever the wall is.
Okay. They are built into this wall. As you get back here, you notice there are 4 levers on the backside of the desk underneath it. They are all engaged. You cannot get one of the torches out without making an athletics check to pry it off of the wall.
But there are levers?
There are levers.
I'm going to flip the levers because I'm dumb.
All right, roll me a d4.
You could jam the levers.
Wait, so maybe I'm not understanding when I say I pull the lever.
Yeah, you're pulling the lever. You're just telling me you're pulling a lever. Roll 1d4 for which one you pull. All right, 4. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to roll this as a percentage die, so I don't have to target every square in here. Above 50%, something bad happens. Below 50%, the trap misfires. Alrighty?
Wait, so is it a trap? If it's a trap, I should be able to detect traps in...
Yes, this is a piece of the trap. I thought that was pretty obvious. The trap misfires. The torch on the wall, the fire begins to move through them in sequence, going it's counting from the left to the right. So going from the second to the third to the fourth. Once the fourth one lights up, randomly across the room, Willow or Fractus is going to notice just boop. Wait, hold on. Let's get the draw shape. He's going to notice boop. There's a yellow spear bouncing in the room.
Okay.
It is transparent.
I want to actually disable the trap.
Alrighty. You can attempt to do so next. No, you're fine because you interacted with one item as part of your movement. You can roll me a Xanathars. You can roll me a Thieves' Tool check to try and disable it. This is a very complex trap. The means of which on how to disable it are not initially available to you. You do not know the DC for it.
Brandon, I rolled.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm reading real quick. Disabling a complex trap is different. So you have to disable each piece of it individually.
Okay.
And you are rolling against the I'm assuming the piece you used. Which is going to be you are going to beat that DC. So flipping this lever, seeing how the torches worked on the back, you can see there's a strand of cord going to this, and along this cord there are what seems to be arcane markings. Cutting it properly does disable this trap. The fourth torch stops glowing, or stops lit from fire. The bouncing yellow spear also disappears. The spear bouncing near Willow, he no longer feels or hears it.
Okay, then.
If that is all of Fractus's turn, it is Soulmane's turn.
Sorry, I'm back.
It is your turn. You're back at the perfect moment.
So what have I missed?
You missed Fractus almost targeting you guys with an Autoluke's Resilient Spear, and then disarming the trap.
Okay, so are we still in the darkness?
You are. Well, Soulmane is not. He's on the edge of it.
Is she still in it?
She is.
Alright, 1 second. Cause I'm switching over to working with my phone, so I gotta give me a second. Sorry.
Okay. What do you want to do? You want to try and attack her, or?
So I know she's still in there.
Yes.
Can I head in and try to find her?
You can. You hear her and Ogun thrashing about.
Alright, I will try to attack her.
Draw to me the square you want to move to.
Yep, give me 1 second.
I can illustrate for you. Just tell me when to stop. You can assume she's in the center here, so if you were to move like right here, that'd probably be your best bet.
Yeah, that would probably be where I'd want to go.
Alrighty. You encounter some difficult movement, hitting against a shelf. However, you are able to find where you feel most of Ogun's body is coiled around her at. If you want to hit, it is a 50% chance you are going to miss. It is a 25% chance you're going to hit Ogun, and a 25% chance you're going to swing into her square.
Okay, is it a straight roll, though?
Yeah, it is a d20 roll. You don't have advantage on it because you can't target her with the attack. It's not an attack against her, it's an attack at her. Alright. Rolling percentage dice, 71 is well, yeah, Soulmane only has one attack. 1 through 50 is a miss. 51 through 75 is a hit on Ogun. You feel your sword sink into something large.
Ah, shit.
Roll damage.
I'm guessing I don't feel hair.
You do not.
Well, I have a plan for the next time.
Oh, 9. Okay. Ogun takes 9 points of damage.
Okay.
She would actually be perfectly fine with everything transpiring here. It is Ogun's turn.
She is.
All
right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Soulmane has his bonus action if he wants to do anything with it. Alrighty, we're moving on to Ogun.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something I would want to do.
It is Ogun's turn.
Oh, Brandon, sorry.
Go ahead.
Can I use my bonus action to head out the opposite direction I came in?
Yeah, you can dash. Everybody close your eyes for a minute. Let's see. Here we go.
I can't see anything that well anyway.
And to the GM overlay, back to the token layer. Here we go. Alrighty. It is Ogin's turn.
Okay. Start with a bonus action. Burn a level 3 slot to heal myself a little bit.
Okay.
Because that's getting a little bit too much. And I'm readying my... If I can do this, I'm going to ready my regular action to block the next person that swings at me with her face.
Okay. Can you use or can you cast spells while you're in beast form? Isn't that an 18?
Cast spells. I can burn because of my particular circle.
Okay.
I can burn spell slots for this heal. That's all I can do.
Okay. I'm with you. Ready action to move her into their face,
into the path of any swinging sword, and I have 10 feet of blind sight to figure out where that is. Exactly.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, if you don't have blind sight, you can't feel the wind moving. So it is going to be a dexterity saving throw on Ogin's part, DC 14 to do that. If he does not make that dexterity saving throw, he's taking the hit of, like moving his tail into the way by accident. But you will be able to do that, negating, the percentage of anything missing. It is going to be her turn. Well, that's just great. This time she's going to try and get out with a strength-based check.
Amazing.
Pushing, I know, right? And this character has 18 strength. This is the strong one. The others have different attributes that are their more powerful stats. And then this, it would be nice if she could just roll above 10 on any one of these checks to beat a DC 16 grapple check.
Well, I'd get to oppose it, wouldn't I? Because the DC 16 is because it's just a monster. Normally it's an athletics check.
Oh, it would be, yeah, I guess it would be a contested athletics check. No. For this, it's going to be an escape attempt, just because it's an ability of imposing kind of like Battle Master's die or something like that. Since it's a automatic effect being hit on from your attempt. Anyways, at least she is still a werewolf, and you know what? I told myself last round, I was like, just have her start attacking into Ogin. Just have her start. She's not going to escape because all the rolls are going to go bad against her. And then I didn't do it. I still didn't do it. Give me 1 second. All right. That is her turn. She remains constricted, and Ogin still hears her. Just her breathing is continuing. Just getting a little bit more steady. Like at first, it was rushed of and now it's just. It is next person in the round, Alward's turn. Are you there, Wiz? Skipping Alward, it is... Well, I'll take his turn. Let's see. He can't shoot in there, because that is awful. Kara has to move on her turn. God, he has He is alert to her presence because of his ranger shenanigans. I'm still on the GM's layer, and he is going to move in. Hunter's Mark still up, and he is going to make 2 short sword attacks at where she would be. Ogin can try and move her into the square. Roll me that dexterity saving throw, and I am rolling Alward's attacks. I just have to pull up his sheet. Short sword, normal roll, short sword, normal roll, and all right. You are going to be able to move on the first one. His attack is going to hit. I don't think his short sword's magical.
Doesn't he have a silver one?
Oh. His short sword... No, he does not. His short swords are not magical. He just deals damage with his hunter's mark. Dealing 12 points of damage. Woo! Alright. That is his turn. It is Teek's turn. Teek can climb out of the trapped hole easily.
I
actually,
didn't fall into it.
You did not. That's what I was saying. On Outward, she's going to use another trap. Everybody, she can't target. Everybody is susceptible to it. One, Fractus, two, actually, I can just pull up your guys' thing. 1 Teak, 2 Fractus, 3 Ogan, 4 Outward, 5 Willow, 6 Soulmane. Moving right down the way your characters are listed. 2, she'd want, oh, hey, Fractus. Alright, the fourth one is disabled, so it's rolling on a D3 now. 2. As Fractus is over here trying to disable all of these traps, the floor itself begins to shift underneath him. Roll me a dexterity saving throw. Uh, 18? So close! Alright, DC 16, hole appears beneath your feet. It looks like a tunnel sliding straight down. It remains. It is Teek's turn.
Before you finish that, did I see which cables moved?
I'm sorry. Yes. Let me number 2 is a lit.
But did I see the cables since I was aware of how the fourth one worked?
Yes, you saw, well, no, you did not see any of the cables move. None of the cables moved.
Okay.
It is Teek's turn.
Alright, I see Ogan rolled 3d8. Was that to heal himself?
Yes.
Okay. Well, does it make a noise when he heals himself? Because if not, I'm still just gonna wander forward until I trip over one of his coils and heal him.
Well, there's still hit points to be healed. You still smell blood, I suppose.
I suppose there's that. I walk until I run into one of his coils.
Alrighty.
So it's,
I'm going...
I can assume.
Oh, go ahead.
I can assume that once I hit his space, because I was adjacent to him, that I'm able to heal him.
Yes, I'm going to black the battle grid to adjust everything underneath the magical darkness. But go ahead and you don't have to roll anything for your healing.
Correct. I just state that I'm using healing, but also I can't heal a creature once it hits its maximum hit points. So, I have 35 points of healing. How much health are you missing?
11.
Alright, then you get 11 health back.
Okay.
All right, it is Kara's turn.
Shuffle, shuffle. Move! Oh, sorry.
All right. So, Teak is right there. Okay, so there is a second thing. Teak only failed one. Yeah, Teak only failed one of those saves to not fall in the hole. Alright, cool. Everything that needs to be updated is as it should be, and I need to send this back to the right layer, and then we can continue this. It's Kara's turn. He's gonna go in there and, or she's gonna go in there and make an attack.
Can she just join the grapple, since she seems to like grappling?
I mean, she can attempt to, but you guys can't both grapple her.
Oh, okay. I thought we could. Never mind.
Alright. Oh, Kara heads inside and she is going to stop until she bumps something. And she's actually going to... Am I on the right layer? I'm not on the right layer. She's actually not going to attack. It is top of the round. Oh, another legendary action. Same thing. Because F this noise. Soulmane.
Hi.
More floor is shifting. The second one continues to light up. Roll me a dexterity saving throw. DC 16. It is dexterity. You can add your dex to that.
Add my dex it'd be a +7 to whatever I rolled, or a +8 to whatever I rolled then.
That's gonna be a 14. That is not enough to beat the check. Or, well, I already told you it's DC 16. Did Teak bless herself? Or... Yeah, I think
Nope,
it was...
just everybody else.
Okay.
Specifically Ogun, Fractus, and Willow.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, I don't think Soulmane had the option of using bless. I was trying to remember. Yeah, so that's not going to be enough to beat the check. And you guys hear her speak. Soulmane looks back at Fractus, and foop, Soulmane falls. You take 3d6 of falling damage. You take 8 points of falling damage, and you are removed from combat.
Hey, Brandon.
Yes.
Quick question.
Yes.
Evasion.
This is not magical. This one is not. The Autoluke's Resilient Spear was magical, which is why it triggered the Indomitable. You are in a... you can still act on your turn down here. You are in a pitch black tunnel. It is not magical darkness. You can see about 25 holes above you of different tunnels leading down here. It extends in a single direction eastward. The floor is slightly wet. You splash in the puddle as you hit a stop. You can also see the light of the shop above you. It is Willow's turn.
this whole attacking the darkness thing is not working out like the story said.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I can do here? And also, how long does this freaking spell last?
1 minute. Or actually, I think darkness is concentration 10. Oh, she'd have to roll a concentration check when she took damage.
Hey!
Outward.
I'm going to let you do that before I decide what I'm going to do.
Well, there's a
That
20.
is what your lawyer advises, Wesley.
Jeez. Twice?
Yeah,
Where the flip
Incredible.
were those? Where the flip were
She's been
those?
hit more than twice, though.
You sound mad.
Not while she's in the darkness. Alward was the first to hit her. Oh, Fractus did hit her with a bind.
I think I squeezed her, too.
Yeah. Or that's what I meant. Ogun hit her with a bind. Yeah. Where the flip were those? Good lord. Yeah, that's, the, darkness is still up.
Well, so there's even more incentive besides damage to trying to hit her again, but really don't like hitting allies.
I don't like it either.
Oh wait, you want to? Wait, you can go ahead and make your dexterity check.
His ready to action triggered on Alward.
You can do it.
I'll just do it once.
Alrighty. You are dealing with the same percentages. 1 through 50, miss. 50.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Do I have it? So this is just going to miss anyway.
Yes.
So I'm not even going to bother rolling it.
Sorry, I meant to GM roll that. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always forget the right command to do that. It is it is Practice's turn.
Okay, I am going to move away from the pit.
Pit. I fell
And
in the pit.
And I'm going to try and disable the trap again.
Okay. You can, do you want to target a specific lever, or do you, want...
Yeah, the one that's lit.
Okay. DC, you are going to, beat the check, with a, 18. The, torch behind you goes out. The holes remain, open. Actually, you close the hole, Soulmane's like, wait! Alright. It is, Soulmane's turn. Actually, she'd be in a pretty much of a panic. I'm gonna roll a, percentage die if she uses a, another thing. She has 2 options left, 1 or 3. So I'm just gonna roll 1d6 and roll 1d2. Evens are 1 is 1, 2 is 3. Alrighty. The third torch lights up. And 1 was Teak. Teak gets targeted again. Give me a dexterity saving throw for Teak. This one is DC 15. JD?
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw for Teak, DC 15.
Okie dokie. Hey.
So as Teak is here, she feels the floorboards underneath her start to switch again. She can jump to the side as they open up. The third torch turns on. I'll just put that there. It is Soulmane's turn. You are muted, Anthony.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You are in a pitch black tunnel. It extends to the full extent of your vision eastward. It also, you can see the hole that you fell through and several dozen more above you, and the light of various ones from the shop.
Do I see any way to climb back up?
No, it is like, it's a 20-foot jump straight up to one of the holes before even climbing through the tunnel that dropped you down here. You fell 30 feet. It is slick stone down here, and it is pretty cold.
Alright, do I see anything else on the ground or anything like that?
With your passive perception, no. It'd be a perception check or an investigation check of actively searching.
I'll do an investigation. Give me 1 second.
Alrighty. DC 11. You can see searching like through here, and with your dark vision, the water down here is pretty pure. And you can see, you can't see color, but you can see like coagulation in this water, bits and bobs of it, especially where you fell and hit yourself. Assuming that other people have probably fallen down here and bled into this pool. You can also make out the faint trail of other people moving down this tunnel. What are probably bits of, like, you can't see color, it just, looks like gray paint on canvas. Probably what are blood trails of people being dragged.
Asmar. Asmar. It's like a T-plane, but celestial. So I don't see any way up.
You do not.
Alright, so I'm going to pull out some ball of fur from the bag of tricks. Hoping for a start.
Okay, you can't use it now. It costs an action to use those.
Oh, and my action was the investigation.
Yeah, you can hold it. You can throw it next turn.
And I guess I'll just start walking around, see if I can, while I'm looking, see if I can find anything.
Okay, I will draw you a faint sketch of this place. Looks kind of like that. Half your movement is going to be 30 feet, because I didn't draw it to scale. So 15 feet you can assume is 30. Do you head eastward?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You can see a little further down the tunnel. It is, Ogin's turn.
Okay. Well, since I'm not having any health issues at the moment, is that moonbeam still there, or is it gone?
It is gone. Darkness dispels magical.
It's gone, baby, gone.
Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, I will go back to preparing to block somebody's sword swing with her face. I think I'm going to skip Allward because he doesn't hit that hard.
Okay.
So, anybody else that's taken a swing so far, which I guess is just Willow and Soulmane.
Okay. It is her turn, and she is done playing nice, as you would say. Watch this, Nat 1. Oh, okay, that's cool. Finally not awful. And
Hey, can
okay. Disadvantage on that and disadvantage on the claw attack. What's Teak want to do?
I was going to say, could I use my protection style, and I was going to check whether or not I need sight to do that.
Okay. Would you like me to check?
But if she's already got disadvantage from Willow, then that's fine.
Okay. She is going to hit and hit Fractus, or I'm sorry, Ogin. You are a beast, but lycanthropy would still be in your body when you on-shapeshifted. You'll make that check for it when you return to your humanoid body. She deals damage, though. Let's see. The bite, and then this one is not a crit. Perfect. Great. Wait. Did that auto do damage, or did it roll it? It rolled it. Okay, cool. You take 16 points, or 8 points of piercing and 8 points of slashing. Lycanthropy is inside of you. You have to save from it whenever you finish your thingy-majig.
Your thingy-majig.
Yes, your wild shape. Wild.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can lay on hands for 5 points to remove disease.
Lycanthropy is a curse, I believe. I have to double check the thing. It is.
I'll look that up. You run the rest of this combat.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, it's Alward's turn. If you are not moving for Alward, he's going to take a single attack, feeling the snake not as shifty. Because Alward does lots of damage if he, if he does have sight and hits something that's not immune to it. He takes a single attack, missing. It is, moving on, it is Teek's turn. You can decide what you want to do, JD. I've got those monster shenanigans right over... Oh, hey, there it is. I forgot I slammed down my monster manual in anger at the 2 double crits in a row. Good times.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna, I guess, spend 16 points of healing on Ogun.
Alright, yes, lycanthropy is a curse.
Ogun, I heal you for 16.
Okay.
What a fun combat we're having.
Well, it would be a lot better if she could move around in this darkness and wasn't restrained permanently by Ogun, and there are holes appearing in the floor that you guys had to... But, yeah, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
It would be more fun for you.
Hey, so since...
Yes.
Here's a question. If I, like, clamber on top of Ogun's snake body, would that prevent me from falling in holes?
Yes, it would. If you were targeted by one of them, Ogun would feel a divot underneath his coil.
Little draft there.
You're going to hear a cough from the metagaming pigeon that says I've already disabled that part of the trap, but
there are two of them making holes.
I mean, I'm very blind and I don't know that.
Alrighty.
So, let me check some text real quick. Okay. Why does everything gotta be based on things I can see?
That is probably one of the reasons why I gave this Lady Darkness.
Stop it, Brandon.
You'd be surprised how much different combat becomes when you have to rely on your senses.
On your other senses, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I'm still concentrating on Bless, so I can't do anything.
Okay. It is Kara's turn. Oh, I'm controlling Kara. Kara missed last turn. She is going to wander towards... I believe Kara has keen senses. She's going to be able to attack at Kui or Kuyu without the percentage miss. I lied. She does not have keen. Oh, she does. Already. Oh. And she's going to make a bite attack. Ogun feels two paws on top of his coils as she bites into Kuyu, and Kuyu howls. Oh, let's see.
Concentration check, boy.
It is going to. The darkness is going to fade.
You are fucked now.
It is going to fade. And let's see, 90, 102. Alrighty. And then 12 on 92 is 104 plus 9 is 113. She's taken 113 damage that you guys know about. She is very bloodied. It is legendary action on that. She can target somebody, obviously looking towards Fractus, calling him out in the trap and saying, "Get away from that, you knave!" Fractus, roll me a dexterity. Well, nope, she can't pick which one it is.
Oh.
2, roll me a dexterity saving throw. Fail, 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 fail.
You're chanting for a rogue to fail a dex save.
I know. These were mostly for getting rid of Teak and Ogun before it got to this point. All right.
Too late.
Yeah. It is very much too late. Another thing, another part of the floor disappears under Fractus. It is top of the round, Willow's turn.
Brandon,
Yes.
do I see where that hole opened up?
Yeah, you do. No, you don't. You don't see this one. This is a Fractus sees underneath him the glint of metal. This is another spike trap.
Which torch lit up?
The third one.
Okay.
The same one that lit up before. It is Willow's turn. 15 is going to hit. 27 is going to hit. Minimum damage. She was at, let's see, she was at 100 and, wait, let's see.
She was at 113, I believe you said.
She was at 102 HP, or at 102 damage. Your damage just put her at 125. She had 124 HP. How do you kill her? She was healing while she was grappled.
I'm absolutely done with this whole werewolf shit. So I'm gonna borrow Ogun's coils, kind of like a springboard, and I would like to place the sword through her lower jaw and up between her like two eye holes.
All right, the silver burns her skin through as she does, reverting to humanoid form. The merchant is dead in Ogun's grip. You guys have one combat. We can go to 10:20 tonight, just as kind of like an epilogue of what you guys decide to do next. And Soulmane wandering around in a hole.
I want to disable all the other traps.
Okay, you can do so. So far as you've been doing it, you haven't felt like anything these traps are pretty hard to disable, but you haven't felt any of them are very hard to disable. You can roll 2 checks on the final 2. You have an idea. The difficulty is somewhere between 12 and 17. That is a failure on the... Well, I'm going to assume you do the second one first. That one disables. The first one, that is a failure on it. Not enough to trigger it, though. The first one, even though you've cut the cable, it remains intact. You can attempt again if you want, but you are aware that... You're aware of... You haven't seen any displays from the torches behind you that this one is not working.
I'm confused.
You did not roll high enough on the second check to disable it.
Okay, so I need to roll it again?
If you want to. If you fail the check by more than 5, you trigger the trap.
You can do it!
Yeah, you disable the second one. You only needed to roll once. The 26 disables it. All 4 pieces of the trap are disabled.
Okay, and then I'm going to throw down a rope to Soulmane.
Alright, how many feet of rope do you have?
I have an explorer's pack, so however much rope is in that.
Okay, that's going to be 50 feet of rope. What's Soulmane's passive perception?
Well, I'm going to yell down as well.
Okay.
I think 12. 11.
Oh, 11? Alright. Yeah, the rope is thrown down to him. What
Soulmane.
do you guys want to do?
Soulmane's gonna call up through one of the holes that the rope is in. There's actually a cavern down here with tunnels.
Well, I think we should search the place.
Ogun's gonna take the ring off her finger since he saw the darkness spring out of it.
Alrighty.
And like just snag it on the one fork of his tongue and hang on to it.
Okay. You can add a ring with a ruby gem on the tip of it to your inventory. It weighs 0.003 pounds. Its weight is
in 3.5, we call that weight negligible.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Like, that's not going to matter for your encumbrance.
But it might.
You can carry 10,000 of these rings and be fine. No, I'm kidding.
And he does so.
Ogun just becomes a walking
So
around.
wait, what happened to the werewolf?
It is dead inside of Ogun's grip. Willow ran his sword from jaw through skull.
Ah,
Yeah,
alright.
If he's dead, then he'll like let her on the floor. Other than that,
Very handy.
Did anyone hear Soulmane or not?
No, but this
There's a cave system. Likely how they might have been sneaking around town.
Do you want me to explore it more or no?
Well, I think we handled that fight fairly well. I don't think there's a reason not to, unless somebody else has some suggestions.
take a quick look around, see if there's anything else that looks like, hey, this is where you keep the super valuable shit, or other.
Just goes to ransacking the place.
I'll assist Fractus on an investigation check.
Yeah, where do you guys want to investigate?
Can we not just do a general investigation check?
Yeah, you can do a general investigation. Go ahead and roll it.
Alright, Soulman's gonna climb out using the rope.
Yeah. I mean, it's Fractus's choice on what kind of check he makes, but
That's what I'm advocating for.
Yeah, I could do an investigation. I'm not proficient in that, but sure.
Believe.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you. I'm a card player. Inside is my game. Investigation, not so much.
Do you want me to do it since I am?
You can spare the dying on the merchant and ask her where all her goodies are.
I'll spend 1 point of healing.
I wasn't rolling her death saving throws. She's pretty much good dead. Let's see if
I kind of put it.
yeah.
I kind of put a short sword through both of her.
She failed 2 saving throws and passed 2. Well, that's great. Come on. Yeah. So she would be unconscious at the point of like Teak noticing. Ogun has a second chance of killing her, taking literally all 7 of her death saving throws before finally going. You can try and stop Ogun if you want. Otherwise, she's dying for goods.
Teak will look over towards the werewolf and say, "Well, she might be useful for some questioning." And then Ogun likely probably just snaps her into, and Teak goes, "Ah."
So you mean I didn't get the killing blow after all? Man, that's.
No, you killed her. You sent her to 0 HP. It's those freak accidents of like, and this is something that like actually happened to somebody I know. Guy walked up behind her, put a gun to her head, and shot her point blank range. Bullet hit her head, split in 2, and went around her skull, fracturing her skull, and she, went to the hospital and lived with a gunshot wound straight, like through her skull. And is the weird moments of life. I mean, your sword went through her head, but I mean, you don't need your bottom jaw, your nose, or the tip of your brain.
Or both sides of your brain.
Yeah, that's fine.
In any case, so we have a dead werewolf on our hands. Or rather, a dead merchant who was once a werewolf.
Yes. Does Fractus want to roll that investigation check?
I think Soulmane's gonna do it, and I'm gonna assist him.
Yeah, I'll assist Soulmane since he actually has proficiency.
All right. 14.
Incredible.
Looking around this place, I mean, of course, she was a merchant, poking here and there, looking through the fire. It's weird. She has a trap floor in here. All you find is her, under her counter. You do find a small jewelry chest. The size, the things that you'd keep like personal keepsakes in. Inside of it are 5 gems, each worth 500 and we'll just say each worth money. 5 gems worth a good amount of money, and a set of rolled up very tiny sheets of parchment. Maybe a quarter of the size of a regular sheet of paper. They are rolled in a bundle, so much so that they're about 2 inches thick.
Soulmane will hand off the papers to Teak.
And what have we here?
Teak, reading them. These are payments from Peasley. Specifically stamped with seals from Merchants of the Ruby. I don't know if Teak has any experience with this. It'd be an insight check 16 to try and figure out what these are.
I would if I looked at it because I dealt with.
Yeah, Fractus
merchants
would.
of-
It would be Insight 12 for Fractus.
Teak stares at the papers and then just hands them off to Fractus. It's like, here, this is your thing.
This is the dirty side of the Ruby Alliance. So one great thing they bring to
Implying there's a clean side to the Ruby Alliance.
Well, yeah, they do. They, provide banking, and they bring, security of storing goods. They also
Brandon,
bring unified
throughout
currency.
Throughout the story of Group 1 and Group 8, the merchants of the Ruby have been non-stop villains against us. What are you talking about?
I mean, they're capitalism. When you hate capitalism, capitalism hates you. If you ask them to help you, they'll help you.
For a price, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But no, see, Group 1, statistically, poor throughout the whole thing. Just poor. Wall-to-wall poverty.
That's fair. Anyways, Fractus is going to know...
And there's nothing more capitalism hates than poor people.
Fractus is going to know, among the bad reputation the merchants of the Ruby have, this is the worst that they have. So, with any dealings that you allow them in, they also trade in slaves. These are receipts for people sold into slavery.
Again, you're not really providing us solid motivation to see the merchants of the Ruby as good guys.
Hey, she gave you a discounted carriage when she didn't have to. Just negate the fact that she just tried to kill you guys, and she was going to sell anybody who fell into the hole away.
But she gave us a cart.
Yeah.
She gave me a nice ring. She's not all bad.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my character...
She also would have totally sold out all of her companions to you guys for the chance to live.
So,
Name's gonna look at Willow since he's not involved with the...
Deserved. I'd let her, she has to go off into the woods or into the wilderness and not prey on people, but that would have been doable.
Yeah, she didn't get that. When you said the balance of nature must be maintained, it's like, oh, he's going to kill me regardless. Ah!
Yeah, I know. She should have made an insight check or something, maybe. I don't know.
Soulmane is going to look at Willow since he's one of the only ones not involved in the current conversation about the slaves. Look over at the staircase going upstairs and go, there's a second floor to check.
Practice is going to take her ruby pendant and put it on.
I'm going to...
Does it look nice?
What's Willow doing, Wesley?
Spitefully extracting the silver sword, and he's going to clean it off on her clothes and start heading upstairs.
All right. We'll handle her upstairs bedroom next session. That's cool with everybody.
It's not cool.
Ooh. Step into my boudoir.
Yeah, she gets up off the ground and is like, "Come on, you just killed me. Can you guys at least leave my area alone?
Get back down!"
Or you guys can have a weekend at Kuyo's." I know, I hated myself as I was saying it. Experience for tonight. Oh.
Well, hang on. Search that body real quick, just to make sure there's nothing else of interest.
We frisked the corpse.
You find her. You find her gold pouch on her.
Lingerie.
No. You do find her gold pouch on her, and let me pull this back up. Oh, I closed her sheet. You find her gold pouch on her. I know she had a weapon she wasn't using. And I guess I have to move her thing to. I guess I have to move. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, put that shit in the deceased folder where it belongs.
Yeah, I know. It's sad. The deceased folder is growing bigger and bigger.
Every session, every Group A session, it gets.
Hey, that's their job.
I just want to say that fight took so much longer than it was necessary just because of the darkness.
Well, yeah. What was hopefully was going to happen was one by one she was going to start picking off people in the darkness and dropping them below, and then the campaign next session would have been a dungeon crawl, getting out. But
unfortunately, the entire party has some kind of hard lockdown mechanic built into their character.
Yeah, I've got my channel divinity, which can snare, and I've got ensnaring strike. So, yeah, like it was either going to be the massive snake grapple, or it was going to be me just summoning vines from the ground.
Or sentinel.
I had a very long talk with another DM earlier, like, how do I make a werewolf fight interesting when they just keep moonbeaming away her werewolfness? And we both came to the conclusion, like, wait, darkness dispels magical light, moonbeams magical light, bada bing, bada bam. And then the fight just developed from there.
Bada boom!
Yeah, so you get, she has a Oathblade on her. I'll just randomly roll its value because I didn't roll it before. Roll 1.
Am I keeping everything? Is that what we should do, guys? And then I can divide out later.
No, we shouldn't.
Teak, or was it Willow or was it Willow or Teak? Frisking the body.
I ain't frisking nothing.
Okay, so I just remember.
Hogan will do it if nobody else does.
I think Teak said she was doing it. I just forgot which one of them it was. Yeah, so
I mean, I really don't care who gets handsy with the corpse.
Yeah, Teak gets an Oathblade. She gets the coin purse. She had the ring on her. She had the Merchant of the Ruby.
I already picked that up.
Yes,
I took that.
Hogan took the ring.
She also has a letter of introduction from the Merchants of the Ruby proving her membership.
I'll take that too.
That is everything she had on her. And then you guys obviously get the... you guys also get the box with the gemstones on it. And that is just Teak quickly patting her down. That is... yeah. And we'll pick up from here next session. Experience. I know I said I wasn't going to do combat experience for the campaigns anymore, but we'll do storyline experience when, this finishes and pans out. So I'm just going to give you guys experience for combat for the thing you killed. How many of there are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 833 experience tonight for everybody. That is her and the traps that she had with her and everything included in that. And your guys' next session is on the 23rd of July. And everybody else who's watching, thank you for watching. You guys enjoy your night.